This is for the feminists out there. This is for the women who really care about women. Okay, you really care about children, like this beautiful girl. Like you really care. I'm gonna say something. If you actually do care about this girl, and it's not just you're trying to put your face out there so someone sees you as doing these wonderful things, this perspective that you want them to think about you. If that's not who you really are, if you really actually care, I'm going to tell you who you need to start that care with. The person you need to start that care with is the male babies. Because when you abuse the males as babies, you literally alter their brain development. You make them more violent, you make them more aggressive, you make them more likely to commit further atrocities. Trauma is a positive feedback loop. Think that through. Trauma is a positive feedback loop. Trauma begets more trauma. Humans' response to trauma is to not end trauma, it's to create more trauma. It's literally to create more trauma. So people that were abused as children become the abusers in the future. And when you have a mass genital mutilation of male children in a society, that society will be more aggressive and violent towards women. So if you just care just about females, you don't care the suffering of male baby one drop, but you are a bleeding heart for these little girls, you better protect the boys. Because when you don't and you damage the boys, you're gonna get what this video is about. And I'm so disgusted with my culture, with my society that trivializes the sexual assault, the torture and mutilation. And if you're cutting into the genitals of a child and you're obsessed with that, that is a sexual assault. You don't give a shit about that child. You're not worried one drop about that child or harming that child or anything about that child. You don't give a shit. You're not doing it for medicine to reduce some rare infection in the future. No, you are obsessed with hurting children. And when you hurt the males, this is the society you create.
This beautiful girl is dead, and her family killed her. It all started when they tried to force her into marriage with her cousin. The child said no and fled seeking safety where she's never found it. Once they tracked her down, they took her to a remote area. Her uncle, her cousin, and her own brother. The people
These are monsters. Monsters. These are sexual deviant monsters. Their psychology has been damaged. I'm not excusing it. I'm not justifying it. I'm a mutilated man. I know how this damages psychology. I know how it affected me as a human being because I'm intelligent enough that I'm not brainwashed by my own indoctrination. I'm able to see clearly through indoctrinated cultural norms. This had probably a lot to do with me living outside of the culture for 3 years as a child in Germany, where I experienced different cultures that don't mutilate their children's genitals, and they don't have the psychological problems that we have. They don't have the mental damage that we have. They don't have these men running around trying to be tough guys like we do. This damages the entire psychology of the male, and this is what ends up happening.
who were supposed to protect her just murder her. And to mask their brutality, they framed it as honor killing, a chilling term used to justify the murder of women to protect the family's so-called reputation.
If your reputation is based off of forcing children into sexual unions with men and mutilating the genitals of children, I don't know what type of reputation that is, but that's no reputation you should want.
But they didn't stop at murder. They took her lifeless body and celebrate in front of their home as if they had achievement of glorious victory. A 15 years old girl is gone because she's dared to say no, and life goes on, and it's like nothing happened. She isn't the first, and sadly she will not be the last, not as long as violence is identity and murder is a celebration.
That made me sick to see those pieces of shit celebrating when my heart goes to sadness immediately at the sorrow of that poor, beautiful child and the suffering and pain that she went through, knowing that her last moments were because of her. The people that she should be able to trust to protect her. To protect her. And these are the cowards who celebrate murdering her? That's horrendous. This type of mass group psychological dysfunction can only happen in trauma-damaged children. When you mass trauma-damaged children, this is the society you create. And now we're trying to import these people all over the world so they can export child mutilation and child brides to the rest of the world. It's unfathomable that I live in a world like this. I'm disgusted by humanity. And I will never care if you don't like what I'm saying. I will never switch my tone, change my voice, change my words to appease some coward who can't stand reality. Whether you're male or female, if you watch this video and you're like, he's trying to excuse the harm to women, or, oh, he's making this about him and men, that's you making it about you and women. I protect all children, male, female, intersex, whoever. Leave children alone.